Is the fighting masterclass worth it is a question I see asked a lot in the Fortnite community, so let's answer that for you guys today. So, what is the fighting masterclass? The fighting masterclass is a course created by Destiny Jesus and is designed to help you improve your fighting. It features people such as Bolts, Rapid, Muzz, and Alex, and much, much more. I assume you've already heard of him, as DJ is also the known creator of the Solo Masterclass, which is one of the most purchased Fortnite courses in the world. Enough jibber jabber, let's get into it. Firstly, if you guys are going to purchase Fighting Masterclass, please use my links down below. I get a slight commission of this, and it would absolutely make my day if you were going to pick it up with this. I've gotten so much support from the Solo Masterclass video, and I'm forever grateful for every single one of you guys who I know have picked it up with my link, guys. Thank you so much. If I could shout you out, I would, but I don't know your names. Now, the first and main thing we need to talk about the Fighting Masterclass is the price. The price is $30, but you can use some people's codes to get an extra % off. Now, I'm not going to give you these codes because I'm likely not allowed to, but if you dig around long enough, you will be able to get a decent percentage off the Fighting Masterclass. Alright, we've talked about the price, but what actually is in the Fighting Masterclass? Let's go over that now. Alright, first of all is a section very recently added by DJ. I actually sat in on this session with a bunch of my fellow Fighting Masterclass owners. We got to watch Bolt's Trio Fighting Masterclass, which was a super important part. There are 4 parts to this, let's go over them now. First of all is how to qualify for Trio Opens with Bolts. This is a super important one and it's going to apply super well to the Divisional Cups. Second of all is how to fight and take high ground. This is a super important one, again, with qualifying for Divisional Cups, and obviously knowing how to take height is going to benefit you a lot, especially in scrims. Third of all, we've got win conditions in trios, which is another super important one. A lot of people don't know how to identify win conditions, and that can bring back their progress a lot. Finally, we have fixing common mistakes in trios, which is a Q&A session, and it's actually got some really good questions in it. I haven't watched all of that, so I'll probably watch a bit of that later. And just so you know that this is actually very, very good for you. Finally, I've already said finally, but they've also added the notes in, so this includes obviously all of those sections, but it's summarized into quite a small amount, would be less than 300 words, so I would highly recommend, if you do pick this up, to look over this. Next up, we've got Fighting Fundamentals. This is one of the main parts of the Fighting Masterclass, and it's going to help you out a lot. I've gone over all of them, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. In this, we've got things such as how to defensively mind, how to fight when weak, how to scout your opponents, how to never lose off spawn fights, how to start a fight, the key to starting and ending fights quick, and how to not take damage. Obviously, we all love Resub, and he features in quite a few of these, so again, would highly recommend, has Resub in it, so obviously buy it. Next up, we've got Playstyle of the Pros, which is arguably the most important part of the Fighting Masterclass, and even if this was the only part included in this, I would still say that it's worth the money. It has 15 plus pros, all of them going over their fighting style and how they go so well in Fortnite. First up, we've got Muzz, then Vico, Pixie, Teeny, Visuals, Toos, Aviv, Asian Jeff, Sphinx, Pablo Wingu, Muzz, Chino, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Marius, Ritual, Virgo, Cam, and Bolts. Obviously, Bolts being in here is huge, especially as we saw how good he was last season, and this was arguably his pop-off season. Although he's already won an FNCS, this was absolutely insane. We saw him win 6+ cash cups, nearly winning entire weeks of competition, beating out Peterbot and many others. Then we've got things such as how to actually train your mechanics, accelerated improvement blueprint, fighting mentality, and then finally, one of the other very important things, the Trios Fighting Masterclass. This is arguably the most important section to watch before the FNCS Divisional Cups. It goes over things like how to bait, trio fighting strats from a 3x FNCS winner, how to set up fighting roles in trios, how to pinch, triple footsteps, how to actually fight as a team, and many more, which I'm sure I can't like. Also, for you controller guys out there, although this isn't a huge bit, and I definitely would say that if you're on keyboard, you shouldn't be doing this, but we also have the controller mastery, which features a lot from Rate. So if you aren't on controller and still love Rate, still very important. Next up, we've got Solely Ranked, and how to actually get quality practice from this. This is a video that you will not see anywhere else, and it's actually extremely important into how you will get practice, or quality practice in this case, from Ranked. A lot of people just go around hiding in some bushes, maybe getting 1, 2, or 3 kills from Ranked, but this is going to teach you how to get 30 plus kill games from Ranked. Finally, for the parts, we've got the inside the mine section. This is honestly one of my favourite bits and goes inside the mine into how people drop such high kill games in solos. You may be wondering, are there any deals or bundles I can get to make the Fighting Masterclass even more worth it? And to that, I would have to say yes. They've very recently come out with a new bundle which includes Assyrian Pro. Now, Assyrian Pro is a lot like Fortnite.gg and Fortnite Tracker combined into one. It's got some of the best features I know and can include things such as finding out if you are eligible to play in tournaments, especially with the new rule change that requires you to have played 14 tournaments in the past 180 days to be able to actually play in any tournaments. Obviously, guys, I've been getting a lot of questions about this in random Twitch chats. A lot of people are confused. So this is definitely a really good one just to check if you're eligible. Like, I was a little bit nervous, just checking obviously if I was eligible, and just so you know, yes I will be, so I will be on the grind. But is that actually worth it? To answer that, I'll be rating it in 3 different categories. Those being price, results, and bonuses. I'll also include an overall rating at the end. First of all, we've got price. Now, I'll rate the price of this a solid 8 out of 10. There are a lot of other courses out here that will offer significantly less for the same amount of price. Obviously, I'm not the owner of most of these courses, such as Fragmite's courses, which although I highly recommend, I do not own, and I do think it can be a little bit expensive. But this is obviously because Fragmite has slightly less audience, and obviously he does need to make a living, so I 100% would recommend you buy his courses, as I've heard a lot about them. Anyway, back to the video, but yes, the price would be an 8 out of 10, comparing it to different courses of around the same price. Next, we've got results. The results on this are the best out of any other sort of Masterclass by far. It's helped create over 850 plus first owners and $500,000 in total earnings from the users. This is absolutely insane. It's also created dozens of tier 1 players and also has 165 plus videos that you can help use, being updated very recently. Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking about there. I mean regularly. I would rate the results a 10 out of 10. There are no other masterclasses like this. This is an absolute masterpiece. Finally, we've got bonuses. There are a lot of bonuses included in this, whether those be from deals or the thing that I purchased, which was at the start of its release, you could get this Fighting Masterclass plus 5 extra little things. This included things such as the Asian Jeff Box Fighting Masterclass, an actual not session with DJ, including bolts, and much more. So I'm going to have to rate the bonuses a solid 9 out of 10, especially considering the Assyrian Pro bundle deal that's going on at the moment. Finally, I'm going to rate bonuses a 9 out of 10, giving this a score of 27 of 30, which is absolutely insane. To finish off though, I'm going to give this an overall ranking of 10 out of 10. This is the best thing by far that DJ has released, covering the most topics, giving the most bonuses, and has the best results I've personally ever seen. Guys, this has been about a 10-minute video, so thank you so much for watching to the end if you have gotten to this point. If you are going to pick this up, please remember to use my links down below. This would help me out so much, guys. I'm so grateful for every single one of you guys who do this. It absolutely makes my day, and you cannot tell the joy in my eyes when I see that I got another referral. That's it though, guys. I hope that you have made up your mind on whether or not you should buy the Fighting Masterclass, and I highly recommend it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.